In the last two videos, we studied how to display products in a shopping app. In this video, we will learn how to add products to a cart. First, create a new file for CartListItem, which is a class similar to ProductListItem. This class will have two properties. 1. A ProductListItem object to represent the product. 2. An integer variable quantity to represent the quantity of the product in the cart. Make sure to import the product_list_item.dart file. Then, create the constructor for CartListItem. When we click the Add icon, the product will be added to the cart list. Similarly, when we click the Add to Cart button on the product details page, the product will also be added to the cart list. To achieve this, we will create the Add to Cart function in the main_page.dart file. This function will take a ProductListItem object as a parameter, so make sure to import the product_list_item.dart file. Next, declare a map variable CartItems map to store the cart items. This map will use a string, typically the product ID, as the key and a CartListItem object as the value. Ensure you also import the cart_list_item.dart file. Inside the Add to Cart function, use setState to dynamically update the UI. Within setState, create a CartListItem object, which represents a single item in the cart. Then, add this cart item to the cart items map, allowing us to keep track of all the products in the cart. However, before adding a new product, we need to check if the product already exists in the cart. If it does, we simply increase the quantity. Next, pass this Add to Cart function to the product details page. To do this, create a function variable on Add to Cart in the products_page.dart file and include it in the constructor. Finally, open the main_page.dart file and pass the Add to Cart function where the products page widget is called. Next, we need to pass the onAddToCart function to the ProductListItem view widget. Open the product_list_item_view.dart file. Create a onAddToCart function variable and include it in the constructor of ProductListItem view. Then, open the product_page.dart file and pass the onAddToCart function parameter as widget.onAddToCart. Call this function in the onTap event of the gesture detector in the product_list_item_view.dart file. Using item as the parameter. We also need to call the same function in the Add to Cart button press event on the product details page. Open the product_details_page.dart file. Declare a function variable on Add to Cart and include it in the constructor, just like we did in the ProductListItem view. Go back to the product_list_item_view.dart file and pass the onAddToCart function parameter when calling the product details page inside the navigator.push function. Next, create a cart button to display the number of items in the cart. When this button is pressed, it will open a new cart page displaying the items added to the cart. This functionality will be implemented in the next video. Create a new file called cart_button.dart. Inside it, create a stateless widget cart button. Declare an integer variable to represent the cart count and include it in the constructor. Inside the build function, return a container. Set the width, height, and padding of the container. Create a border radius variable with a circular radius of 10. Add a box decoration and include the border radius variable inside it. Add a stack widget as the child of the container. Add an icon widget with a shopping cart icon, wrapped inside a center widget. Add a positioned widget to display the cart item count. Inside this positioned widget, use a text widget to show the count, wrapped with a container that has decorations and constraints for styling. Next, open the main_page.dart file. Add a positioned widget inside the stack to include the cart button. Wrap the cart button inside a gesture detector to handle navigation to the cart page when clicked. Inside the gesture detector, call the cart button widget as its child. Before adding the cart button, calculate the total cart count. Create a variable to store the count. Use this variable to pass the total count as a parameter to the cart button. Run the app. When you click the cart icon, the count updates to show one item in the cart. However, clicking the same product again does not increment the count, and the cart count remains at 1. Similarly, clicking Add to Cart in the product details page does not add to the total count. To solve the first issue, open the main_page.dart file. Inside the Add to Cart function, wrap the logic inside the if condition, which checks if the product already exists, in a setState function. Run the app again. Now, clicking the same product multiple times adds it to the total count. To solve the second issue, open the product_details_page.dart file. Call the Add to Cart function inside the onPressed event of the elevated button. Run the app again. Now, adding products from the product details page updates the total count correctly. All issues are resolved, and everything works perfectly. In the next video, we'll create a new page to display all the cart items. We'll also add functionality to remove items from the cart. Subscribe now to watch more videos like this.
Thank you for watching.